They make it look so easy with the, painter's tape, dot, dot, done kind of thing. Hey, it's Margie with the Asking Spot, and this go around, I'm just giving a bit of a refresh, sort of a zhuzh to this piece of furniture that I know has been kind of looking like this since it was bought at the store, because we bought it. I'll have more on that in the bonus at the end if you want to check that out. But right now, let's get to work. Typical for any one of my projects, you gotta clean them first. Number of reasons, if you're doing something with sanding, it's gonna gum up your sander if you don't get residue off. But another good reason to do a big thorough cleaning is because you find things that are broken that you didn't know before. Like the inside of this drawer, yeah, I'm gonna have to get on that. Whoa, check it out. Somebody else already tried using wood glue to fix it, and the wood glue stays. But yeah, that's not good. More wood glue.
We got it.
Moving on, I'm gonna work with the top. That's where I'm gonna try and make probably the biggest change. Well, maybe not, we'll see. But here's the thing. Normally, I'm all for just sanding or scraping, but I happen to have some stripper around, and it's the, fancy chemical stripper one. Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and give this one a shot, following the instructions it has on its can. Woo, this stripper started to work so much faster than I expected. Of course, I'm working in a hot, fairly humid climate, so I think that's kind of making it move and work a little bit faster.
And 1 minute later.
Maybe I should play the lottery. I can't remember the last time I've ever had a stripper work this efficiently.
It's dry.
So I take a little bit of wood glue and I'm going to put some of the sawdust in it. Right here. I'm going to have to sand that off, but should be enough to cover the little scratch that I did. So once it dries, it's time to sand it off.
We get the idea.
For the drawers, I got these. Got them from the Reese store for only $2. So head over to your Habitat for Humanity, you'd be surprised. Because not only did I get these there, I also got a couple of these. Now the thing about these guys, look, $1. The gold doesn't match, so I'm gonna have to do some finagling with that. That shouldn't be too much of a problem. The other problem I have though is the screws that come with these handles. They're a little bit long, like as in too long. That's where this handy tool comes into action. And voila, perfect size. I also wanted to get for the bigger ones, bigger handles. So dun da da da. They color-wise kind of go with this one, but clearly these guys are out. So I want to make them as uniform as possible, and that's where this comes in. Spray, 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 spray. So I'm gonna make this closer together, one handle. So this is what I'm using to fill up these holes. Stuff does not smell good. Weirdly not toxic, but like some other animal's pee. Ew. But having worked with it before, I am happy to report that smell does go away. Okay. Let it sit for 30 minutes, come back, reapply, dry for 8 to 10 hours. I think I'm gonna have to do some more.
Appearances can be deceptive, you know.
Well, this is frustrating. I gotta go over these guys again because I'm gonna be putting the knobs right here on the handle. So these will definitely show. So I'm gonna go at this with the idea of filling to excess. That gives me room to have something to sand down. Then I'll have something smooth, hopefully.
Get it right the first time, people! It's dry.
Much better. It'll take a second coat, but that's at least not gonna show anything. Yay! Third time is the charm. Looks great. This one too. So woohoo! Now, to find the center.
Huge steaming ball of foreshadowing.
So the whole thing measures either 2 feet and a quarter or 61 and a half inches. So half of either of those, that puts us at 30. The amount of time it took me to get this is just a little bit on the embarrassing side. So you basically are trying to find the center of it, and then I'm going to try and find the center of the handle so I can make sure they're even. They make it look so easy with the, painter's tape, dot, dot, done kind of thing. This is not fun. Nerves. As for these guys, well, 1, 2, 3. Totally would be remiss if I didn't give a little bit of feed and wax to the interior, the back, the bottom, all the areas that didn't get anything else. So that includes these shelves. So one last thing for this, gonna give it a wax top coat.
And then a short time later,
All right, off time. If you have been slightly entertained or inspired, please give a thumbs up. Let's take a review back to where we started. And if you could, click subscribe to see more of my attempts to save things from a landfill or try new products. That's pretty much what I always try to do in this channel. As for this buffet, here's the final results. I'm wondering, should I go back in and maybe use some oxalic acid and lighten up the top even more? Although, I don't know. That color is kind of growing on me. What do you think? Thanks so much for watching The Asking Spot. Now, I don't remember when and where we got this, but this is a piece that has survived the tornado, and it survived several moves. So it's one of those cherished pieces, even though it's not actually, to anybody else, it's not really very fancy. We found this picture of it, and seeing as the kid in that is now 23, we know this piece is at least 20 years old.